Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Peglin. It has been a few days since I had played, but that's totally acceptable. How do I change characters? There you go. It's totally fine. Let's play a Spinventor. I've grown more comfortable and confident in Peglin lately. I think I'm starting to get into the spirit of the game more. I think I even said this exact same thing last time I played Peglin, but I feel like I'm getting into the spirit of the game more, of it just being not necessarily always in the player's control whether or not you're gonna win or lose a run. But I'm still gonna try, and I'm gonna have hopefully a good time doing it. I think I'm also going to try and take the heavy hand boss relic more. I think I'm undervaluing that relic. I think it's actually gonna be really good, but I gotta get there first. Ambidextionary, you have +1 orb discards. Good slime, slimes get +5 and +1/+0 on the basic B blade. I love having just like a +1/+0 for damage. It's just gonna make every shot that's not a crit better. Slime is gonna, we probably wanna build into slimes. This is gonna make the slimes better. +1 orb discard, I actually like this orb a lot. Not this orb, but this relic a lot, because it means that I'm more likely to take that boss relic that gives you 3 ballons. So I kind of want to take Ambidextionary just in case we get that option. And otherwise it still lets us discard through bad orbs. We're not at Ascension 15, so we don't have to deal with enemies getting 2 actions, but maybe we can still build around discards at some point during the run. Regardless, I feel okay. Jesus Christ. I feel relatively okay with, this has just been such a poor couple of shots. I feel relatively okay taking the +1 discard. +1 discard is probably a very good relic. I know it's gonna be a very good relic for us, so we'll take it. I hope I can get 5 more cents before we have to, I will discard. I hope we get 5 more cents before we get out of this particular fight, because I would very much like to have enough cash. Everything's dead. I'd like to have enough cash to add something. Not necessarily upgrade, but add. And Summoning Circle is one of the best orbs in the entire game, so I'm just gonna take it without further thought. Lots of relics on the right, so we'll start going to the right here. I still don't know how I feel about the early game elites. I guess it's probably better to fight them than not. You're probably... Does Summoning Circle's damage get added to what it fires? Let's see. No. What was I saying? I was saying something. I've already forgotten what I was gonna say. Beautiful. Oh, I still don't know how I feel about the early game elites. I feel like a lot of them are exceptionally difficult for where you fight them and you have to kind of get lucky to fight them. The Minotaur, you really want to get a good layout for his crits and refreshes on his board. It's still probably worth fighting them because they're limited in power early at the very least, but we'll see. Well, I'll probably fight him and then regret it, but we'll do it anyways. At least as the Spinventor, if we can add a couple of orbs early, we've got a better chance at fighting them. But I think Act 2 and Act 3, I'm gonna dodge as many combats as possible because there are certain combats in Act 2 and Act 3 that just make me want to die inside. We have the best orbs in the entire game. Not that much damage, but really good effects right now. We have Potion Ball, Summoning Circle, that's incredible. I will offer the Pebble, absolutely. And I think it's not worth going for the elite fight. I think it's too early, and we haven't upgraded anything. But I think because of the Potion Bolts, as long as we're not fighting the Minotaur, we've got an okay shot. Minotaur is gonna be the hardest one to fight. Let's see what happens. There's gonna be a lot of relics either way. Yeah, this is the one I was hoping not to see. Because this fight, there's not a lot of opportunity to get good damage unless you luck into the crit, and hopefully the crit's on the top end. Now, we did get lucky that we managed to hit the crit, which is beautiful. You don't expect that to happen, but it did. Now, I would really like this to hit the refresh on the right. It didn't, but it hit the crit. I think actually our damage might be totally fine, thanks to those early 2 crits. I think I will Potion Bolt, weirdly enough. I don't know why the Potion Bolts kind of just, they just went on the outside of the field, but whatever. We're not gonna kill him. I'm going to dump the orb then. This is fine. If we don't kill him and we take a little bit more damage, I hope it'll be worth it, because this has been not the best fight so far. In fact, we're definitely not gonna kill him, so be prepared to take another 22 damage. This has definitely not been worth it. I regret everything, like, immediately, but, you know, what you gonna do? You gotta take a gamble at some point. Maybe we should have just tried to do a little bit more calm combats, but we can heal as we go. It's fine. A targeted orb that's who's our boss? Seal? Having a targeted orb is nice. I would really like to upgrade what we have, though. Bombs get hits get converted into bombs, refreshes trigger crits. Give me the bombs. With a potion bolt, that could be worth a lot. And then we'll go left. All right, that was the worst elite to fight, and we didn't do enough damage with our 1 orb in the deck, basically, to make it really worth our while. We could remove a pebble and try to get down to 1, but I actually think an upgrade might be more valuable because we have double removal, or like double discard rather. I'm gonna upgrade the summoning circle. I really do believe that might be a little bit more valuable for us, but we are gonna need to heal. We're gonna need to heal a lot. So I'm gonna try to get as much health in as possible. I really don't want to fight another elite on 14 health. Maybe I should have done healing on that last combat. In fact, I definitely should have done healing. This is not a bad fight, though. I like this one. I can't believe we missed a second bomb, but we should be able to hit one here if we get nice and lucky. There you go. Okay, everything's dead. Well, everything that can hit us is dead. So we'll be able to heal after this. Not a bad combat. Rub orb, electorb, magnet. We need to heal. I hate to do it, but we do need to heal. And I think our deck is actually good enough, especially with the summoning circle, potion bolts. I feel good. Man, the elite fight is a hit or miss here because we don't want the Minotaur. The other 3 are fine. I don't want to fight the many plants, but maybe we could. I'm sure there'll be another rub orb, says Mud. Always there's another rub orb in my life. I hate the fact that we're fighting a second Minotaur. That's just absolutely awful. So do you go for like a potion ball in the middle that can apply a bunch of slime? We can almost certainly hit the refresh. I think I'm gonna go for that. We're gonna get effects from the slime, but realistically what I was really hoping for and what we did get was a good opportunity to hit a refresh. There is poison slime on the board, so he will be taking 10 damage per turn. Not the best, but it's something. Okay. really just, well, you gotta hope that you don't die, even though we are gonna get hit, you know, one more time, pretty hard. We only have one more shot to kill him before we die. So, good luck, everybody. 87. We missed the bomb, so he's gonna kill us. All right, I mean, that's fine. I went very aggressive on the elites, but I'm just gonna call it, we fought the worst elite both times. I did not want to fight the Minotaur. I wanted to fight the other elites where maybe we could be a little bit more slow about the combats. It's super disappointing that I went that aggressive and failed, because I feel like you do need to be aggressive, but also it's the same shot and it resulted in the same action. Stop doing that. I went aggressive on purpose. I thought maybe we can make it work, but we had such good orbs. I'm distraught by the thought of losing out on a potion vault and a summoning circle, man. That's a good pair of orbs. All right, I will pop the bomb. Just to make sure we can reload. I'm Hip Productions, welcome. Quite a few videos where you've said, "What's in the box, man? What's in the box?" I believe that's from a film called Seven. Specifically, that line is from the end of the film. I will not spoil it, but it is a important moment in the, you know, development of the story, where one of the characters is holding a box and another character says, "What's in the box, man? What's in the box?" Yes, Mud is correct. It's 7 with the number 7. Good film. Good movie. Refurbisher. Upgrades pegs. Does no damage. Best foot 4 warb. I will take a best foot 4 warb. I have begun to appreciate more and more the value of having targeted orbs, and best foot 4 warb is not bad stats with the Spinventor, so I'll take it. What's in the box, man? What's in the box? I haven't seen that movie in a long time. All right, hit the slime peg for a +10. Kick him. I'm not hitting too many of those bombs. Let's hit one of those. Exact lethal, and we got his card. His credit card. There's a lot of money on this board, I feel. I feel like some of the maps have more money than other maps, you know? If I discard, you'll walk forward one, so we have an opportunity to hit you one more time. Where's the refresh? Oh, there's the refresh. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, I'll hit you. Ow. I mean, this is why I have I have the apple for a couple of reasons. One of which is that your rests are based on your maximum HP, so it seems good to have that. It's also just nice to have a little bit of an extra buffer. Terraball 2-4. It is better than a lot of these, but it's not like we're gonna be hitting a crit with it. If I had to make a change on that last run, I would have taken the +1/+0 instead of the extra discard. Because ultimately that extra discard, I feel like it didn't really amount for much, did it? It enabled us to discard a few orbs a few times, but the extra base damage would have been better. I feel like maybe I need to be a little bit smarter about, you know, taking options that can provide more immediate benefits, potentially. Shinigami, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Yeah, wanted the bomb, which is good. And Mother of Zerg, hello. You Zergy fellow. Not the best shot, but I think I can hit the refresh. All right, we're taking a lot of damage, but that is just the par for the course here. We have a lot of annoying dudes. And, taking 2 damage every turn sucks. I do like the animation of the kick though. Excuse me. Oh man. I had a little bit of a hiccup there. Pardon me. All right, 71 HP. These guys hurt, man. For every one alive, you get hit for 1 damage every turn. That adds up. We just took like 20 damage in this one combat. But he's dead now. Starting to appreciate also more opportunities for different types of healing relics too, because there are a few that I would like to add. We got to get them to show up, of course. You know, like the Haglin's hat, heal 15 every 100 coins. That's not bad. Takes its time before you really start getting a lot of extra value from it, but it's not too bad. This fight is so weird to me. I feel like it should be easier to hit the bombs, but it really isn't. Also, I should have definitely aimed at the one in the back. That was a mistake on my part, so we probably will take an additional hit from him. He hits for like 3, right? Yeah, that was a huge mistake there. I'll call it how I see it. It's a huge mistake. But we can. What a shot. Hopefully kill you with the best foot. Let's see. All right, not bad. 43 coins, 60 HP. Electromagnet concentration I just added. I think it's about time to upgrade. 5-9-4-8 more rubber applications. Give me a 5-9. I think concentrication is going to be better at the upcoming boss fight. Something that can bounce around through the slime pegs and give me a lot of value. Hoto, welcome! How are you doing today? Slime on hits. That's a good one. It's a good relic. I think that's probably a rare. That's a highly effective one. To be able to pick up more positive slime, it could be healing slime. There you go, literally right there. Now my understanding is that whether or not the slime refreshes is dependent on what created it. Apparently, like the balm slime will be able to be refreshed, but other slimes maybe don't. Like from the potion vault, maybe it's a one-time only thing. I don't know how accurate that is. I'm gonna try to pay attention a little bit more about things like slime and slime applications. We'll see. You're gonna hit me for 2. You jerk. Something else that I know of, by the way, something that I learned the other day, and it's going to completely change, I think, how I handle certain situations and certain orbs and certain effects. I now understand, you may remember one run quite a while ago, we were playing Paladin, and I had Forbification Orb, which is for every armored peg on the board, you get Bulwark, you get Shield. Apparently, if you upgrade the pegs, they give you more shield. So a +5 peg might give you an extra shield. A +10 peg might give you 2 extra shield. That's how I was able to get like 80 shield when there's only 10 armored pegs on the board. This and the I forget the name of the orb, but it's the lightning slime orb. That one specifically says if the peg is upgraded, it will lightning to more adjacent pegs. But even more of the slimes have more effects on upgraded pegs. I think poison does more damage when the peg that's slimed is upgraded. And healing slime. If you upgrade a peg that's healing slime, it will heal you more. So when I fired the Best Foot 4 Warb at a healing slime peg, I upgraded it to +10, and then it healed me for 2. So every +10 on a peg heals you for an extra point. So if we ever get slime pegs and we shoot a foot at it, if we upgrade this thing to +30, we could heal 4 every time we hit one particular peg. So there is a reason to have Best Foot 4 Warb. In addition to all of its other effects and the fact that you get more damage, you can also selectively make slimes better in certain fashions. I'm wondering if the rubber slime has more bounciness to it. I don't know. But I know that the healing peg, the healing slime, every +10 is 1 extra HP that you heal off of it. So you could get a lot of healing out of something like a foot. I find that to be very interesting. And possibly, maybe even makes a Swolt Orb a little bit better as well. I will, it's a 3/6. It's actually pretty good. But we have a lot to upgrade. I would like to get the foot and the Splat Orbs. Why don't we cool it for a little bit? So yeah, there are reasons to, you know, upgrade your... How am I going to get out of here? This one? There are reasons to upgrade your pegs. Username, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? By the time I remember, Abe streams on Wednesday, the stream was long over. I don't remember what I was doing on Wednesday. Probably more Resident Evil, which I'm having a great time with. And at some point, we can always try some Resident Evil next game, aka 8. We can do that at some point. Oh yes, indeed. How did I get a refresh? I guess I hit the refresh. Whatever, let's try it again. There's another healing peg. If we could hit that with the foot, we can make that thing give us a lot more healing, but probably unnecessary. So the crit is there. I could probably have the Assemble crit and maybe apply more slime. It's exactly lethal, so I'm very happy about that. We have Concentrication. Let's go for a wide shot here, okay? Not bad. I can't believe you lived with 1, but you know what? The poison slime on the board, it did kill you. It did kill you. All right, the refresh is in such an awful position. Just gonna, that didn't go that well. Just gonna try to get over there and hit that one because we need to hit that refresh. I wish I could hit that healing peg. What do you think this will do on a bounce peg on +10? Do you think it'll make it bounce further? I don't know, but I think we're good. This was not a bad fight. We took damage, but you're always gonna take damage here. Summoning Circle, always worth adding. -1/+1 for every crit on the board. Resistances become weaknesses. I really do like this for mirrors and for the shields. We don't have any AoE orbs right now. So even though Short Stack can build really powerful orbs, I'm gonna take this just for a little bit of hope that I'll be able to punch through some of those tankier enemies later. Username says, I've been messing around with the Helldivers 2 Warbond. I still haven't played in quite a few days. Let's fight an elite. Not the Minotaur. Okay. I would also prefer not to have this fight, but it is what we got. I hate the taking of 5 damage every single turn, but not much we can do about that right now, except just hope that, you know, we can kill these enemies without too much of a hassle. Because of the amount of damage we would do, I figured I would hit the one in the middle first. Damn it. Whatever, we barely got you. And the refresh is in just such an awful position, man. This is gonna be such an annoying fight, but they always are, all these damn elite fights. I just wish we didn't get to fight the plants twice in a row, because they are not what I'm looking for. Concentrication can be used to hit the refresh, so that's okay. Can I do 55 damage to one guy? I don't know. I don't think so. Did 36. I did 36. I think you just gotta fire it. Even though it's gonna go into the drink. Okay, they're all dead. We have 5 HP, we gotta heal. Pretty bad fight, all things considered. Projectile attacks have overflow, double damage at low health. Oof, oof, tough, tough. Overflow is so good. I learned something the other day. I figured out why sometimes when I throw a projectile orb at a mirror, it only reflects 2 damage. I'm positive it's a bug, but someone on the Peglin Discord said it's overflow is what causes that. They seem to think that it was an intentional thing in the game to prevent overflow from hurting the player, but that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I feel like it's just a bug, but it's a bug with overflow, I think, specifically. So if we take this, mirrors will only ever reflect 2 damage. They won't reflect like 50 damage due to that bug. So this is very tempting, but also monster training is immediately useful for survival. Overflow, I mean, we have 2 targeted orbs, so we're not screwed, but overflow, man, or sorry, but double damage, man, is so good right now. But if we do 2 combats, we can probably heal. The overflow will make those combats much easier for us. But with 2 targeted orbs, it's really tempting to go for the double damage. But I'm gonna take overflow. I think overflow is gonna be a little bit better overall due to the effect of it. Ah, rip chest. Ooh, ooh. Bombs apply spinfection is really good. What are the odds of getting the same mini-boss twice in a row? That's so unfortunate, says I'm Hit Productions. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. As long as we kill the plant, I'm happy. Oh, right, and we have overflow, of course. Okay, I would like to hit the refresh. This is a pretty good shot. 2 good choices, you got a chest anyways. I mean, I feel like that was even though there's no visual for it, that seemed like it was a rare chest. We had 2 good options. Both of those effects are fantastic, so we took one. That's right, we did also get a chest anyways by going left. We got lucky. We got lucky, punk. Not quite dead. If we hit a bomb, you will die, so I will hit this bomb and kill you. Luckily. I don't know, it seemed like it bounced a lot when it hit it. Maybe it does affect it in some fashion. All right, he's dead. We have a decent amount of money. We can upgrade or heal. Oh my God, I gotta take a rub orb. But this guy, he fires like, what is it, 2 damage shots? You can heal for 15, we'll have 35 HP when we fight him later. I hate to say it, I think we just gotta heal again. We're in the this cycle though of we have to spend so much money healing that we're not doing anything else. We're not upgrading anything. Because we're not upgrading anything, we're kind of just lowering our own survival, our expectations for survival, because our deck is gonna start sucking pretty soon. It's my biggest problem with some of the balance around Peglin here is because I feel like right now we're suffering due to, you know, a couple of bad combats. We can't upgrade our deck anymore. We have to spend all of our money healing, and now it's just like, ah, crap. The next fired orb will attack all enemies. After attacking with or discarding, the next orb fired will attack all enemies. I think that's a great orb to have. So we're gonna do the boss fight at 35 HP. Let's try it. Okay, he hurts, but maybe we can hurt him more. What a shot. Yeah, 40 damage, that's pretty good. Yeah, he only hits for 2. 187 is good, but we need to discard quickly to get back to that. Okay, 40 damage. Might as well hit the crit because it is worth more damage. 60. Okay, I do like this one. In fact, you know what? If that refreshes into poison, that could be a really good orb for us. Regardless, we're getting him, you know, bleeding a little bit. It didn't refresh into poison, but it's still an orb. He's only got 200 HP. We might make it out of here. We might make it. He's gonna hit us for 2 or 8. 0, he hit us for nothing. How interesting, okay. I got 2 shots to kill him. That one didn't do it, very surprisingly, but he died to the poison slime that was on the board. So we lived for one more combat. Durable pegs, downgraded pegs, self-damage. I don't think you can take self-damage without a way of countering it. That's horrible. I think we'll go durable pegs then. I don't love durable pegs anymore. There's a lot of situations where this can really screw you, but it is okay. I was kind of hoping to get the heavy hand because I've apparently it's pretty popular, and I guess I can understand why. Originally, I thought it was garbage because it would synergize poorly with durability and slimes. But I think I've now realized that it does still allow you to crank up on your damage because you are getting double score for every peg that you hit, and that's not bad. I think we'll go durable. If there's a character, to ever go durable on, it's probably the slime or the spin venter, aka slime venter. And I kind of like this already. The next orb fired will hit all enemies, and it's going to be a triple concentrication. Which does really good damage. I mean, it says it'll hit all enemies. Is it still a targeted orb? I don't know. Is it because I fired Summoning Circle? Is it because this is a targeted orb? Will this orb fired hit all enemies? I don't know. I really don't. I mean, that's another targeted orb, and this is also another targeted orb, so I got no freaking idea. What I will do, though, is I got a little bit of extra healing out of this, which is nice. We're in a weird situation, maybe. We're also needing a little bit more power and damage, which I don't know where we're gonna get that right now. We gotta hit some bombs, I guess, but the bombs are kind of hard to hit. This is where durable kind of screws you sometimes, because I'm looking at it and I'm like, man, how do I get to the refresh peg at the very bottom of the screen? Oh, what's that? I can't? Oh, beautiful. Okay, the next... It didn't even do enough damage to kill one enemy! Are you kidding me? Whatever, this one will hit all enemies, at least, so that's 40 damage. Okay. This, let's target the dude with the shield, and can we hit the refresh? Yes, we can. I think we gotta hit the well, I think we should hit the bombs. Look, not the best combat, but we didn't really lose too much. Koban Orb creates money, doesn't pop money when hit. It's a 5/10. There's a lot of money on that fight. Maybe we can get that. But let's upgrade this so we can discard it. I need to upgrade my other orbs as well. I think we're gonna go... If we go left, we can buy a relic and remove, or we could do it here at the very bottom. Wouldn't mind removal, wouldn't mind buying, but I need to upgrade the ones that I currently have. Because we have the overflow relic. I'm going to... I'm gonna add Koban and go to the right. Elites are in an awkward place, but I think I'm gonna skip them. Although, again, maybe we should do it because we have overflow, which is good for the many enemy elite. And if we fight the mirror, we have a lot of targeted orbs, and because of overflow, that bug is gonna make it so that it's not quite as bad for us. The dude can only hit us for 2 damage reflected. Which is very good for us. Very, very good for us. We need a potion vault or a matrushka to hit more slimes, of course. Well, because of overflow, this is not a waste. I do love a good overflow. I wonder if this thing making money makes more money on an upgraded peg. I highly doubt it. That would be great, but I highly doubt it. And we might have to spend some money healing, but if we can eke our way to the boss fight, we don't need to heal, because this boss fight, like, who cares? He doesn't do damage. It's an all or nothing sort of thing. If we can get there with 1 HP, that'll be perfect. Potion Vault is the highest damage, non-damaging orbs as username. In some situations, oh my god, like, I love the Potion Vaults with, like, AoE refreshes, AoE bombs, you fire, that's a good healing peg right there. You fire like 30 bombs at an enemy off of 1 potion ball because you created so many. It's a lovely experience. I don't like Reorbanizer. I think it's fine, but I'm not a big fan of it because whenever I want to shuffle, sometimes there's not enough pegs on the board that I can even hit 6 pegs. Like if there's a bad refresh in an awkward place, usually it's surrounded by like slime or armored pegs. This doesn't really do a good job of shuffling them when I shoot it. But when you discard it to shuffle, then it gets way better because you can just press the button once, shuffle your orbs. That is, I think, a little bit better to just discard it and be like, okay, I got what I got out of it. But then, like, why would I upgrade it for damage? You know, I don't know. Oh, I hate these guys. Oh, I hate the freaking many ranged enemies. But we have strengths against their shields and we have penetration, so it should be pretty good at killing them. Yeah. The Axe Me Anything in the Over Whammer. What a great name. Actually pretty good in combination with one another. Because this guy's a pain in the butt. Hate these guys, they die instantly. Yeah, well, when they don't die instantly, that's a problem. If you don't have piercing or you don't have things that make the resistances weak or strengths, and you don't have a, overflow, these guys are a pain in the ass. It's like 1200 HP of enemies in front of 3 archers. And that is so like annoying when it happens to you. You know what I'm talking about. 100 damage? Yeah, we're there. Okay, and our health is maintaining, a steady 50. We gotta take the rub orb. I think I'm gonna go, so what's the best elite and the worst elite? Well, there are 4, I think. There's Big Slow Wall, there's Mirror Knight, there's the Mage, and then there's lots of dudes. The only one I don't want to see is the Mage, because that's guaranteed damage we can't avoid. But the other ones, they're all easy for us, I think. So maybe we'll go for the possible elite. We're missing out on a fight and a question mark. If the question mark's a relic, this is both. And I don't think wall's that bad, because we hit a lot of pegs, we upgrade our pegs, we have a lot of effects coming out there. I think this is maybe our best elite fight. And with durable pegs, as long as the refreshes are on the top half of the board, we can keep balls scaling, Okay, good. It's at the very bottom. Perfect. But like, you're seeing on this one rub orb here, it's gonna do 1/3 of his damage, maybe more. We're healing out of it. Just don't hit the bottom half. Oh, that's like half damage right there. It's great. Now, best foot forward. I want to hit that healing slime. Now it's gone, but we got a big heal out of it at least. I don't know really what to do about that refresh though, because it's in such an awkward place. I guess we just got to try to go for it, right? We've got decent damage coming out, but we do have to just toss orbs down here until we hit it, I think. Or you know what? This'll do it. This'll do it. Yeah. This is one of the better elite fights for us, so I'm glad we have it. And the healing slime did refresh. I don't know why. Again, like sometimes it refreshes, sometimes it doesn't, and I don't really understand the mechanics of what makes it refresh or not refresh, but I'll take it because that's 2 heal every time we hit it now. We could refresh or we could go for a little bit more of this. He's dead. So we healed on that fight. I'm happy. Ball lightning is a beautiful orb. It's a lot of pegs. Targeted, but it does good damage. Good AoE on it. So not AoE, well AoE on the orb hitting the pegs, not on hitting the enemies. Maybe we just want to do some upgrades. We can upgrade a couple of times. / save money for the shop coming up. Maybe buy a good relic. Let's get that rub orb going. Pumpkin pie, and when you lose health, deal damage to all enemies. I'm gonna go pumpkin pie on this one. All right, well, we healed and then lost a little bit of health, but we got some money out of it too, whatever. I always wondered what the summoning circle shoots when it's the last orb says username. When that happens, it fires round squirrels, which are, I think, similar to pebbles. I have had that situation happen, and it looks like a round squirrel, but its stats are a little bit of a mystery to me. So, because of the fact that we have overflow on all of our projectiles, I'm pretty sure that the mirrors will only ever reflect 2. So this is a very safe fight for us. And until they fix that bug, I am going to be exploiting overflow orbs at all times, because holy crap, it is so helpful to not take damage on these enemies. Okay, well, we didn't get any damage reflected, but, you know, that's almost by design right there. Man, because mirrors, they're a rough enemy. If you only have projectiles, no targeted orbs, or if you just get a bad shot, they can pretty much almost one-shot you. The fact that they can be kind of played around by having overflow is obviously not intentional, but I will take advantage of this, absolutely. We're healing. Not bad at all. Potion Bolt we have to take. And we have to upgrade it immediately because it's the best relic, or the best orb in the game, one of them. It's a great opener for that wall fight. Here, I'll definitely just play a removal. We might not have enough money for the shop. It might be better to go right for the combat. Longer aimer, you know, means that if we grab the heavy hand, it's less detrimental. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the right. We don't have the money to make a shop worthwhile yet. Usually I try to prioritize shops in Act 3. That's when I have more money. In Act 2, I'm upgrading my deck, trying to remove a couple of orbs, and I'm finishing the deck. Act 1, it's just put things in your deck so you live. You don't really have too much time, I think, to worry so much about, you know, proper synergies. It's more of a, I need anything. Oh, you missed the crit. You hit the crit. Thank you, Rub Orb. Beautiful. I mean, I liked Overwhammer before, aka the Hammer. Just because it is so good to have any sort of piercing built into your deck by default. And this just makes it so much better. The fact that it, for some reason, annihilates the mirrors so well. So, a fully upgraded Splat Orb. How interesting. 2-4, 4-8. I mean, I want to upgrade the one that we have at some point. It's less necessary because we have Prime Slime and now Potion Bolt. But Splatorb is good. If I add this one pre-upgraded, we're going to have to spend money removing that one. Reorbanizer is okay as well, but we don't care too much about the shuffling, but we can always discard it if we have it in the deck. I need to upgrade Potion Bolt. I want to upgrade Rub Orb. Concentrication and Potion Bolt can hit the refresh pretty reliably. Yeah, let's get Potion Bolt upgraded first. Sometimes I don't know what to upgrade first. You know, you have to just almost guess. What do you think is going to be more important for your run? So I guessed. Heal when the board is refreshed. That's not too bad. It'll be more important for later fights. It'll be important if we get the leaf. Okay, and This seems like a great time to open up with a Potion Vault into a Rub Orb. Potion Vault also with the Adventuring Relic. Every split of the multi-ball from Potion Vault upgrades pegs on the board, so it's actually just insanely effective. Okay, we were hoping to get Pumpkin, we didn't, that's okay. I do see me a good opportunity to slime and upgrade that. So it should be a heal for 3 every time we hit it now. And Summoning Circle should do a pretty good job with 3 orbs on the deck. You hope that it can hit the crit. If it doesn't, maybe it'll hit the pumpkin. A few enemies will die here, hopefully. There's only 1 ranged enemy, at least on this fight, which is not bad. So many lightning slimes. Yeah, there are a lot of lightning slimes on the board, huh? If only we could hit more of them. With, like, upgraded pegs. Can you hit the refresh? You hit good pumpkin. Good pumpkin. I guess we'll fire down to the pumpkin. Yeah, we don't even really need the refresh here just because they're all dead, but we had very good slimes on the board. 66, okay, we're gonna upgrade. Rub Orb is good, and honestly, I think I like the Splat Orb as opposed to the Foot 4 Orb. Oh my god, what am I gonna do here? We don't need the health, we live or die. We'll be at 0 HP or 100% at the end of this fight. Potion Vaults at the very bottom, rip. Upgrading dull pegs is nice because they never go away. Maybe I should have gone for the pumpkin, but that's still a good shot. It's also like decent damage. I wish that we had the opportunity to take a Morbid Orb on this floor, but they didn't show up. Morbid Orb would have been freaking fantastic for this. Rub Orb is also tempting because it will bounce around a lot, and it might overkill this enemy and do a lot of damage to the boss. I kind of like that, because then we can hit the refresh basically guaranteed with Concentrication, fire a Koban, Summoning Circle Pebble, discard Investigator Orb for the Potion Vault, and then try to shuffle for our orbs again. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll try to just fire a Rub Orb, see how it goes. And if it does, you know, 6,000 damage, I'll be very happy with this, but I don't think it will. But it'll still hit a lot of pegs. This is where the Morbid Relic would be fantastic, or Kinetic Meteorite and the Morbid Orb would also be fantastic. That's probably not enough damage to make it worthwhile that he wastes a turn, but whatever. Does this thing bounce off of dead pegs? I didn't know that. Well, we'll just fire it in there. I hope we have enough damage in the deck for this. We might not, but I hope we do. This one dull peg is gonna be very strong. I mean, if we get 500 damage per shot, that's probably good enough. See if we can get in there maybe and hit the refresh. What's orange again? I forgot what orange is. Yeah, this is gonna be awkward. Let's go for it. Poison Slime's good. Didn't hit the refresh. This is where having, you know, one more refresh shuffle orb would be nice. Absolutely. I mean, we can't hit it until we refresh and get like a Concentrication, really. So until then, I'm kind of just throwing orbs down the drink. In fact, I should have discarded for the pebble. I'm just gonna do that right now, actually. If there was lightning slime down there, that would be a good opportunity to maybe get that refresh hit, but that's not gonna happen. And so I'm starting to get a little bit worried. Oh my God. And this is, you know, it's starting to feel like one of those runs where it might just be the position of that refresh that's gonna kill us, because I can't keep my balls in play long enough. Because I can't get in there to hit the damn refresh at all. Part of me is like, okay, what if I power up the lightning orbs? Will those enable me to hit the refresh somehow? Okay, well we got a chance, because there's concentrication. And then we can summoning circle shoot something. That's, oh, it didn't hit the refresh. This one of these should hit the refresh. There we go. That's good damage. Where's the refresh? Here? I've got 2 shots to try to kill this guy. It's looking more and more like this is gonna be a failure, though. It really is. And I'm disappointed. But that refresh kinda got me screwed. I mean, I'm gonna have a pebble coming up. Yeah, we're dead. And that's a damn shame, but maybe I should have taken one of those shuffle options earlier, because with the shuffler, then maybe I could have shuffled the refresh into a better position, but I was more focused on upgrading the orbs that I had, and yeah, in the end, one bad position of a refresh means that we go from full health to dead in 1 turn. It doesn't matter how much healing we have or block you have, we just didn't have the damage because of one position of the refresh. And it's disappointing, it's frustrating, but you know, I could have bought it. I could have bought a shuffle orb, and I didn't. I thought we would be okay. That's Peglin for you.